Indeed we did, yes, you know, a couple of really close upset matches coming in against those guys, and certainly for Bad News Bears, you know, you're hoping that they're going to have a bit of a step up as a result of those games. But as you say, you know, 2-1 in that series, it was still a favour to the Liquid side. And, you know, FURIA still coming off the hype train of the last year or so, still looking to try put some decent games in on the board. This could be a great opportunity for them. I think a lot of people are rating FURIA above the Bad News Bears side as we go to this best of 3. The first map of the day is Inferno. It was picked by the Bears, and they will go straight in and get mowed down. And that's kind of what we were expecting to start things off here. The CT forces ripping apart the Bears. As Yuri and Vinny get themselves 2 picks and 3 picks respectively, and an easy, clean, quick pistol going the way of FURIA.
I must have blinked really slowly there, Jay, because I blinked and the round was over.
Exactly.
That was incredible coming out from FURIA. What a hold coming out to the top of the broken wall at Banana area. And for Bad News Bears, they don't even get a single kill. An absolute slaughter coming out for the FURIA side. And it's only probably going to continue at this point, considering that we won't see any real investment coming out for the Bad News Bears without that bomb plant coming through. A couple of upgraders of the P250s, but that's going to be it, Jay.
Yeah, not the greatest situation in the world, obviously, as you would expect. It should be relatively easily cleaned up by the CT forces. No Kevlar and helmets, so it's just kind of standard Counter-Strike in the first couple of rounds. The pistols could have done a bit more for Bad News Bears, I feel like. But in the end, just the mop-up coming through, and it will also be coming through on this next round here. With Henny playing very, very close. Case Serato around the corner here to the broken wall. The SMGs are out. The M4s are standing by. The smokes on the apartments as Henny tries to look on. John G spotted. Burst in. First kill goes his way as expected. Spots the second man and possibly even the third with the bomb. But the crossfire set here for FURIA. They found that opening kill. And it shouldn't be too much resistance posted up by the T's. Indeed not. Case Serato with a 2-man spray down. And Dazzle left alone towards the apartments.
And every kill that FURIA was able to get was with that MP9, so that'll be $3,000 in kill reward being found. But the buy coming out for Bad News Bears on their own map pick. We have seen some, I suppose, iffy results over on Inferno, but it seems to be a map that they're continuously picking. So I'm looking at Dapper. We've seen what he's able to do in that Liquid game. And let's see what the Bad News Bears are going to be able to achieve in round number 3. At the moment, FURIA have done a really good job at trying to deny any kind of nano control so far.
Yeah, it's been very, very easy, I feel like, from the CTs to maintain their presence on this part of the map. You know, they've gotten quite aggressive for it a lot of the time. M4's up. Look at the challenge from Yuri, spraying through on towards John G and Dapper. They do get Art to start. But that's a 4-on-3 game by the FURIA side. Yuri can also get backed up at the passive angle, so the SMG can look for one of the dropped M4s and grab that. If they want to extend further out of Banana, they can get some AKs as well. A great start from FURIA. Bad News Bears are just kind of shut down.
Oh, what an unbelievable start. So aggressive coming out from FURIA. And they're going to rotate the third player over to the A bomb site and possibly play Yuri quite low. Are they? They're going to over-rotate and have no one at the B bomb site. Okay.
It's a big gamble stack. I'm kind of surprised they didn't go for that.
Stack.
To me, it seems a bit more... I mean, I would think that they'd go for that if they had some crucial information, but other than those first 2 picks towards Bad News Bears, they haven't seen anything. And the T-side will start to make their way up as a result here. The AK will get picked up by Mitch as he plays backline for Dazzle and PTR. And very careful across the T-side line and will be played up. 38 seconds, and I have to go for that hit in the end. They have smoke towards Cross, and Mitch is setting up his smoke towards Coffins. That will keep Case Serato at bay, and Yuri won't have an easy line into the bomb site. So they can secure a bomb plant out of this. For FURIA, it's all about getting that retake in. The Incendiary back from Case Serato might force them back away from the Coffins plant, but there's a few more options for Dazzle. Plant towards the back of the fountain. Actually, Case Serato denies it, spraying through the smoke. Flash over from Yuri, can still hold on to this. 10 seconds, the bomb still dropped in the open as Mitch goes falling. PTR, the only man left here for the T side. 5 seconds, and FURIA with blind kills coming in and securing a third CT round. They should not have won that here.
Oh, I'll tell you what, that was a very uncharacteristic over-rotate from FURIA. So what they actually do is they set themselves up for a 4-man A-take, and once they see no presence, they rotate 2 players back over to set up for a B retake. So they've got the man advantage, and they're just playing behind the smokes. They're spamming through. They say, yeah, you know, maybe if we get a kill, then good stuff, but we're going to retake as a unit. And Case Serato, finding a fantastic kill through the smoke, denies the bomb from going down, and as soon as that happens, Bad News Bears, they fall apart. Wow, that was an interesting round from FURIA. I wonder whether that's like a one-off affair or that's something that might actually continue for them.
I mean, whatever kind of affair it is, it's certainly one that I don't think should have really been given up by the Bears side. So they should have been able to at least get a bomb run out of that. The retake was where I thought Fury would step up to the fold, but they're planting very open.
Definitely.
I mean, to be fair though, they did manage to force the issue in a lot of cases there. You know, with the incendiary down towards the coffins area, that plant was not available for Dazzle.
That's a good point.
Pretty open spaces other than that area, so there's a bit of combination of both from that respect. But again, I do believe the Bad News Bears should have got that bomb plant regardless. So we see the pistols coming out on the eco. They line up for Serato. He only gets one pick though, and Jonji and Dapper chime back for two more. Yuri will try to recover the mid position, and he will be successful in that. So low HP for the rest of the T side. Jonji with the bomb on his back. A site is open, so he can secure a bomb plant here. But this will not be a round that he can win.
No, definitely not. This bomb plant's very successful for Bad News Bears. They're able to get 2 picks as well. And again, the aggression coming out from FURIA, we see the mid phase to come out. And then as soon as they lose a couple of gunfights, the aggression just continues in the banana area. Jonji, just with the Galil out, 1 versus 3. If he's able to get 1 more kill, that could be big.
Yeah, damage done to the CT economy. On 7 HP, he better catch them in the back. He doesn't see them in the back of the head. Sprays through towards Henny instead. And Henny will take the frag pretty easy there, losing only a minimal amount of HP. The fuse coming in easy as that for FURIA. A 4-0 start on the CT side. Sadly, Bad News Bears have been hitting brick walls so far in this matchup. They're going to have another rifle round to come out and try and deny it here. We've got the AWP on PTR now. He was stepping up quite significantly in that Liquid series here, Dwayne. So I kind of want to give a little bit of credence to him doing some damage here for the T side.
Absolutely. We saw him really come alive on that last map of Overpass on the city side. PTR being the IGL and AWP player for Bad News Bears, starting up with the AWP on the T side. A 4-0 for FURIA. Henny, ooh, that's a missed nade coming out from Jonji, and very light utility from the T side actually forces FURIA back really quickly because they had an early 4-man setup to the B bomb side.
Some flashes coming up multiple from Dapper. Even the B site presence held away from the Furious squad. A smoke down from Vinny. The Incendiary will also follow suit as well. Will force them back behind the broken wall. Good effort so far from the Furious side, keeping Bad News Bears as far away as they can. The sprays will still come in blind, however, from the T side. Dapper catching one against Art. Taking him out with a headshot straight towards him as he pops out from the banana entrance and gets taken out for his trouble. Still 3 CTs here, and with Jonji and Dapper pushing in, they could end up falling down pretty easily. Indeed, Jonji does fall alongside Dapper in the midst of the smoke. 3-on-3 situation, and Bad News Bears have lost their B-site presence.
Oh, Eddie had an opportunity of getting the pick onto Mitch. That might force a rotate out from the T side, and so it does. Straight into the A bomb side. Fantastic pick being found from Mitch. Now they're going to be able to get the bomb plant. FURIA might opt against this retake if they're not able to get a kill within the first 10 or 15 seconds.
Fire away, see what they can do, but no, nothing going to be found as the covers back from Bad News Bears. Will force FURIA to save their weapons. The money is not 100% there from the CT, so, you know, best to hold on to these M4s. And actually, the AK has been upgraded too, so even more reason to save for FURIA. Retake that'll be difficult to this A bomb site, so a first on the board for the T side. A good hit as well to make it happen. I mean, Jonji and Dapper playing a very good distraction play over towards that B site. Forced a rotation on 3 players in the end. FURIA were just not quite ready for the actual A hit coming in.
Yeah, unfortunately there for Henny, wasn't able to get that pick onto Mitch. If he was able to get that pick, it would have made that retake a lot easier coming into the A bomb site. But for Bad News Bears, it starts off with some entries over at the banana area. Now, even for FURIA's sake, they had a lot of members there, so I'm wondering whether we're going to continue to see a heavy top banana presence to take control of banana, something that's been working out for them so far at least. The double orbs coming out from Henny and Art. This is a bit of a change up on the CT side.
Indeed it is, but it's the first double up setup we're seeing so far in this map and this series. Incendiaries and nades to do early damage, but nothing coming in for the likes of FURIA. The return nade from Dapper could be a bit better, and indeed it is, landing directly on Serato for 60 points of health. Mitch, however, might lose his life first. It's Yuri facing out to that bridge area, and Mitch caught completely wide in the open. 11 HP from on the spray. Serato is taking more damage out towards the B-bomb site press, and Bad News Bears will establish their banana control, potentially execution potential as well. Okay, so right on the low HP though, he's got to grab that AWP and try and contest here from the back lines. The nade not doing any damage still for the CT forces. It's a minute to go for Bad News Bears, and they do sit to a HP disadvantage, but a lot of map control to work with here.
Yeah, certainly is. Looks like Dapper wants to try and find an entry at the B-bomb side again. Oh, fantastic spray coming into Quesarado. He's on 1 HP, Jay.
Considering how tagged up he was prior to that spray, I'm not surprised that he got the kill. Vinny and Art backing off towards passive positions, ready with smokes and flashbangs all the same to try and contest that B-side defensive, but A also being challenged by 2. They force the third man out here. That's Quesarado with the AWP. Going, falling. Mitchell now wrap in with a speedway press. The sandwich play from the T side as Art gets Mitch down to 4 versus 4. Here comes the utility for the execution. 25 seconds and Bad News Bears have pushed into the site entrance. Dad's always still here towards Art. He's being very quiet about this. Trying to expect the rotation. Vinny will get caught off guard as Art will also fall. That's the entire B side swamped by Bad News Bears, and FURIA making their way into Banana. Are they going to commit to this retake?
Well, the T-side know that they have to be coming from Banana. With Dazzle still being around this lurk in the arch area, they know exactly where the 2 CTs are. This is going to make the retake so much more difficult.
Dapper does go down though, so we stand at 2 versus 2, making it 1. As PTR gets Yuri with the AWP, Penny with an AWP of his own, and no kit either. It's best to look for exits, and he agrees with me. So back out towards the T-spot, not even going to look for those exit kills, so just holding on to the weapon. That'll be a decent crutch into the next round for the CT side. Bad News Bears, though, with their start. 2 rounds to the T side board.
That's a really nice B split coming out from the Bad News Bears. So they get the information on the AWP of Quesarado in the arch area. But I love that they leave Dazzle. Even though he doesn't really have too much impact on the round, Jay, he gets so much information which allows Bad News Bears to focus all of their attention in the Banana area.
All down at that Banana push. And the rebuy back from FURIA will look good if weakened. Art with the SMG in particular is the weaker player. AUGs and M4s, of course, out to support the AWP save from Henny. Weapon holding out from the short position over on A. Potentially a challenge from PTR. Down the face, he gets the flick on towards him. Brilliant start for the T side. Art will rotate quicker to the long position. They try and hold off alongside Yuri, but they're covering like 1 lane apiece here against the Bad News Bears.
Oh, these are some fantastic entries coming out from the T side. Oh, the very long spray coming through, but he should get traded really quickly. And this round's already over. Again, Bad News Bears. It comes off the start, and it's actually the AWP, not Dapper this time around, that finds the opening kill.
Yeah, I mean, a slow face that kind of surprised me to a certain extent for PTR. I would have thought that holding the angle, Henny would have been able to win that fight, but no. That AWP kill changing the entire course of the round, and Bad News Bears. Now they're making it look simple for the T side. Looks simple from FURIA to start, but they've struggled a little bit here and there. And your third on the way for the T side line at this stage here. Dwake, the FURIA side, is left to save their weapons again, but I don't think they can force the buyout here. They've got third stage loss bonus, so $2,400 going their way, and with some players being particularly low, it probably won't see a force back. Maybe a half buy around this and then go for a full investment in the next round, Dwake?
That's probably the best call. I mean, Vinny and Quesarado can drop Fammers, but it's just too much of an investment. So probably just see a light buy around it. Maybe even stack the rifles at one bomb site and keep the pistols at another. Let's have a look what the call is. And no, they're going to split the rifles, actually.
M4 out towards the B site. Art taking first contact with the P250. John G standing by. Incendiaries down as standard, looking on towards this site, but nothing will be seen. As Vinny pushing up towards the apartments, he'll catch off Dazzle. Good effective use of the AUG and gets out of dodge as well, not risking the kill against him. So they get away with a scope weapon here for the CT side. And he might peek in towards the second mid face. No, he backs off instead, just trying to keep Bad News Bears at bay for the moment.
That was super aggressive coming out from Vinny. We're seeing some real aggression players coming out from FURIA to get some early info. Mitch, going to be able to trade it out. That's a big kill for Bad News Bears to win out.
Mitch moves in towards the pit position. Stuck him in a 4 versus 4. Of course, that AUG out of play in Yuri. So close to the bomb plant box. Just couldn't make it happen against Dapper. The AK spray will win out the fight and most likely secure the bomb plant here. For Art and K Serato, their priorities might be saving the Kevlar and the rifle, obviously. Of course, this was an eco round for the Furious side, so they're not too fussed about losing this one. Might see a tactical pause coming into the next one, though, because, like, you know, they did lose. They did get 4 in a row, and then Bad News Bears have had 4 in the last trot, so I'm not as confident as it initially seemed from that CT side.
And I'm trying to think whether they're going to go for the AWP. Vinny has definitely got enough money to drop it over for Henny, but if Henny buys himself, he's going to be glass cannoning. FURIA, at least they hold on. Actually, they've picked up an AK. So that one player that went down from Dazzle, or unless was that the that was the rifle that they had at the B-bomb site.
I think he picked it up in the apartments, actually.
Oh, so it was the one of the rifles that went down from Bad News Bears then?
Yeah, it must have been.
Yeah, okay.
Well, either way, it'll be a pickup that will allow a bit extra firepower for the Furious side. And AWP drop to Henny as well, so Art holding onto that weapon gives them nice big sniper rifle into the 9th round of the half. A tactical pause called by FURIA, as I kind of hoped and called it. Everyone should also be on 4 rifles as well, so this will be a full-blown buy-up. Even Vinny can afford the M4. Going for the AUG instead, all right. Let's see what he can do with it. He did some decency over on the A side defensive. He is looking towards that B side, though, so I want to keep an eye on where he's going. Now FURIA are going to play this out. Will they re-aggress? Their aggression has worked relatively well so far in this game. As the rifles, that might be a bit too risky, and Vinny actually plays out towards that B-bomb site as Henny takes the AWP towards A. Backed up by Yuri and looking towards seems to be an apartment space. Nades up against the T side will do a ton of damage. Mitch down low, Dapper and John G also pretty low. Artlers go tagging to 25 HP, but in terms of the HP advantage, FURIA definitely have it.
And for the last couple of rounds, it's been an absolute bloodfest around this banana area in terms of utility damage. But with FURIA, even with them doing damage, they just go so passive back to the B-bomb site. They're not trying to contend at all. So talking about the aggression possibly coming out on the City side, definitely not coming out in round number 9.
Very passive in the last few rounds, even for Bad News Bears on their T side setup. They put the initial utility for the defaults in Banana to try to get the damage done. Even Art's going to rotate towards the A-bomb site, and it'll only be Vinny and K Serato, both with max HP, standing by with utility as well. Incendiary will immediately stop the hit from Dapper. The nade actually tagged him to 14, so now he's extremely low and not the right player to be facing first. K Serato can take him, spray on towards his teammate, gets John G, potentially a 30, runs out of ammo, but Vinny's there to back him up. 2 good picks from the AUG in the back line, and PTR will get 1 good kill to return, but he's the last man standing. Bomb plant secured, but such a difficult retake post plant for him to fend off. This should be an easy 5th for FURIA.
What a round so far coming out from FURIA. K Serato should be able to find his 3rd kill of the round, and so he does. Now, you might be looking at that and sort of thinking, well, Bad News Bears weren't able to get really anything. That was just a really strange round again. So they actually isolate Vinny on the side because K Serato is forced back behind the City smoke. So there's really only one B defender. But K Serato just pushes through the City smoke while the T's are actually throwing their flashes. And the timing is just absolutely perfect. K Serato is able to get 2 kills. But not just that, they're pulling the attention away from Vinny.
You see Bad News Bears, how they all turn their attention towards K Serato, so like you're right on the money with that. Works so perfectly for that CT setup, and they even keep him alive. You know, the only player that went down was Vinny in the end with the AUG, unfortunately, so the M4 is the only thing he can afford for this next round, but with 2 AKs being saved, a double orb setup that they got for free as well. FURIA are in a much better position thanks to their teammate's sacrifice, so give credit and thanks where it's due for the CT side. And that secondary AWP will be played out towards Speedway, interestingly enough. I would have thought they would have played it on the B contact. You know, if they can get that stack position, if they can get that get him boosted on top of the broken ball, then we've got basically full dominion over Banana. At that point, the 4 players can rotate towards the A site. But Art will eventually decide to rotate back towards B with the other 2 players that are already holding it. Bad news bears, though. No execution. Not a lot coming out in the early round.
No, they're just trying to find some information at this point. They want to try and bait out these AWPs as well. It looks like it is going to be back to the B hit. But the AWP is here from Art, and there's still a fair bit of utility onto Vinny. A smoke and an incendiary. That could be scary if the execution starts to come in at about 30 seconds.
Running out of time here for the Bad News Bears. The AWP of Art a bit preemptive. Smokes in, takes a secondary shot. Third time lucky, not against John G. Gets forced down, and Vinny's forced to throw that all-important Molotov. The smoke's coming out, the flashbangs over from PTR. They're going to rotate the main players out. John G will make his way in. Catch off Queserato. Turn around the spray towards Art. Henning, meanwhile, towards Shaw. Gets himself a double. Vinny ends up with a kill on the B side. And it's a 3 versus 2. FURIA have recovered it. A brilliant sequence, coordination across the map, and Henny landing 3 brilliant shots to a 6th for FURIA.
And you've got to be so annoyed if you're Bad News Bears. How do FURIA not rotate off that A bomb site? Jonji gets 2 massive kills running through the CT smoke at the B bomb site, and FURIA like, nah, we're going to stay. And that was the perfect call to make. But for Bad News Bears, they did everything right to force the rotation off the A players.
Brilliant stuff posted up for the CT side. Again, when things look very awkward, you know, they're throwing off rotating players towards B. One man got himself 2 frags of that cross area, but holding pretty on that A bomb site, and it all works out for the CTs. Early round, not so much, however, for Art. Nated down to 48 points of health. He still gets aggressive here in the banana position, so he can still play contact. Henning with the other AWP on the long position and just hoping and waiting. Oh, catches John G, but lands the flick to the wall bang. Couldn't connect the secondary shot. No way to get the opening frag for this one here. He did a lot of damage towards John G. That much is at least there, but a bit too twitchy for Mark.
Again, this is going back to passive holds for Bad News Bears. I'm not sure if I'm liking this style of play. I mean, we've seen 4 rounds, 1 from them on the T side, Jade, but with the double AWPs in play, I just kind of want to see some quick brackets control or some fast presence to the B bomb side, because at the moment, Bad News Bears are very slow in their defaults.
Flash over, Vinny point shot takes out John G. It was a Hail Mary spray, and it so happened to be the guy with the least HP on that T side. 30 seconds to the clock, and Bad News Bears have basically committed to the A site here. Short control can be established by the T's. Mitchell set up some smokes in towards the apartments. A flashbang over to catch off players on pit and site. But Yuri's not falling for this. He's hearing all sorts of footsteps. Henny there with the AWPs round towards one man in the back. Connects into a second. Knows exactly where the third player is. Vinny takes him out. And a TK that does allow Henny a bit of breathing room for the final frag of the round as we go 7-4 up for the favour of the FURIA side. And Bad News Bears have been smacked back to reality, it seems. They'll call for their second tactical timeout, though. With not a lot of money in the accounts, there won't be much potential for the buy here.
Bad News Bears. I'm not liking how low they're running down the clock. And even with the double AWP presence coming out from FURIA, it's almost like Art isn't really having too much impact. Only got 3 kills at the moment, but it seems like Henny has really been on point hitting these AWP shots and locking things down. But for the Bad News Bears, I'm just surprised that we're seeing such a passive style from them, because when we saw them against Liquid, especially on Nuke and Overpass in particular on the T side, they were running out. They were using their firepower to their advantage. But it looks like against FURIA, they're playing a different style of play than what we've seen from them before.
Style of play that's working better for the CT side, though. 3 rounds in the lead. Bad News Bears still have a little bit of way to go and probably going to extend to a CT half victory for the FURIA side. This Quasi Eco round coming out from them. You can see Henny already ready to respond to the player over at Boiler. Both orbs on the cross towards mid here. I'm not sure how I like this setup, but with Vinny and Queserato doing such a great job on the B side defensive, I don't think it's too harmful for the FURIA setup. Art will get tagged down early, but he gets that pick. PTR and Dapper are also relatively low on HP. Try and make that push in from Boiler out into towards the A-bomb site as Henny gets himself a kill. Not quite a second. Yuri's there to back it up, though. 2 frags to his name. And Art there to the ending frag on the long position. 8 rounds for FURIA. Indeed, they do take that CT half.
Yeah, bad news bears don't have enough money for that AWP. If they were potentially able to get a bomb plant, we might have seen an investment from PTR. 8-4. FURIA not looking comfortable, I want to say, but the rounds that they're winning, at least, it's looking strong in their defense.
The Rifles to come up here for a contention on the Bad News Bears side. See if the defense can hold off against this. But no AWP to PTR. You know, he was great at getting some of those entry frags in this matchup, but so far been a bit quiet in this half. Look at look at how aggressive he is in the apartments. Mitch had no idea what he was facing. Orb connects that kill immediately. He used to hold the apartments as well with the incendiary. Finally gets them back out into passive positions. They can hold the A bomb site, but perfect timing from Bad News Bears. They're flashing in towards Banana. They might want to set up towards B.
Resmoke from K Serrato. And look at the rotate already coming. Oh, it looked like actually Yuri wanted to rotate over to the B bomb site. Bad News Bears. 4 players together. And K Serrato is very close to this smoke. Perfect resmoke coming out for Vinny. The only thing with that, though, is that there's not really too much util at this B bomb site. They do have an incendiary grenade, but look at all the pressure coming through for K Serrato. How does he even find that kill?
How does he even get to that position? Look at Vinny as well. Headshot towards PTR, and Dapper also falls low HP in the midst of the smoke. I don't know how FURIA allowed that. Again, how was K Serrato allowed to get that aggressive into the T-side line, get a pick, and flick back around 180 to a second? Like, that is some nut CT stuff that in any other scenario, I don't think FURIA could be able to pull off.
Yeah, look, FURIA are making some questionable plays, but they're working, and that's the big thing at the moment, is that they're up 9-4, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. FURIA, we've seen the aggression in the early round on the CT side, and we're even seeing the aggression once the executes start to come in.
You're banning these bears for the setup here towards Banana. Dazzle damaged out already. Mitch will go falling towards Henny. Didn't even need his AWP for that frag. The quick hit comes out from the pistols. They do get ripped apart by Molotovs and M4s. PTR back up against K Serrato. Will take a frag. Dazzle with his Deagle. Hoping to isolate the player in the back lines. Vinny, so he takes that spray in as Argus the Molotov kill credit. The bomb has been dropped today. 1-on-3 for Dazzle. AK picked up. And in the end, just way too many CTs to face. Way too many trade potential opportunities, I should say, for the FURIA side. He'll grab that bomb. If he can get Art, he might force a plant, but towards the back first. Expecting players to push forward. Art spraying through. AWP of Henny. It's firing away now. They know that they've got them in their sights.
And they just want to make sure that this bomb doesn't go down. The flashbang is absolutely perfect. Yuri swings out. Is he got 16 kills and 5 deaths? Wow, Yuri's been stepping up at it. We haven't really even been talking about Yuri. It's as if he just keeps finding kills, but we haven't noticed the star potential, I suppose, at least in this first half from him.
Well, for me, like, most of the major impact frags and the big sort of clutch plays have been coming in from Vinny and Henny. I mean, obviously, Yuri's still doing a great job, but, like, they're the ones that are taking front and center in these rounds. You know, Vinny with his stellar B-side defensive, and Henny with his AWPing skill, holding out the short position so easily. They might get contested for this, though. Look at Art going down towards the nade and the spray from John G. And still, K Serrato sits ready and waiting. Art just getting baited out initially. Yuri's going to grab that secondary AWP. Dropped in at the CT spawn. So if we can add more kills to the kill count here. But Bad News Bears, after getting that opening pick, fall back a bit passive. Not going to concede one back. K Serrato, however, contest that, takes the spray towards 2. Only gets 1 frag, but Dapper's pinned in a corner. Vinny is going to let him go, or maybe not. Repeat back in past the stack. Or coming up for the shot. He connects the headshot with back to evens.
And unfortunately, there's no A-side defenders coming out for FURIA. Bad News Bears have been able to open up the bomb site. Moto Smoke being thrown down as well from PTR. And Bad News Bears, they still want to clear out the site, which is at least allowing a bit more time for FURIA to get the retake on. The bomb's still not yet planted. They just going to try and boost the AWP up? No, they're not.
To get that bomb to the side, plant down, Mitch to the end of the smoke, catching Yuri, and Vinny is sitting somewhere in it. It will go down to the hands of Dazzle in the end. 10-5 to close out the half to the favour of FURIA. Bad News Bears do recover towards the end, but not the kind of T side they would have wanted here. We'll go to a break and find out if they can turn it around on the CT side. Do not go anywhere.
Turn my heart into something gold. Knew I sold my soul to the devil long ago. I rode it all along on your way right before it broke. Time was thrown down the well, so I let you go. Your side, I fell up when you fell down, but we stayed in flight. I'm laughing to myself, cause I know that I can't deny. I can't find what you can't hide right inside my
Well, FURIA have had a fantastic start here on the first map of the series, and Bad News Bears will need to turn it around if they want their map pick to go their way. 10-5, if you're just joining us, favor to the FURIA side as they go to the T side half. Look at Vinny getting immediately aggressive into the Banana Rush. 2 players for the Crossfire. John G's completely flashed, as is Dapper. He still peeks up with a P2K. The Julies are up, they transfer towards 2. Even 3 kills for Dapper. Massive frags being posted as Dazzle comes in from mid to finish the job on the B side defensive. Bad News Bears pulling out a FURIA for the pistol round.
Damn, okay. We've actually seen in the last couple of months that the dualies have come up a little bit more than normal in the pistol rounds, and Dapper has a fantastic round. And that was almost the exact same strategy of what we saw in the first pistol round of this map. Furia just try and rush into that B bomb side, and they get slaughtered.
What a big round of fine, especially the dualies, man. That was some amazing dualie play. You don't see it too often. Some players have it as their trademark pistol weapon, but that was insane from PTR. And Furia down to the eco immediately. Not going to take the heavy investment. They want to go for rifles early here, and they'll get them out. The flash is in towards the banana position. We're actually trying to overwhelm the likes of Jonji. The SMG does fall, but there's one more in position also to clean it up. That's Dapper. 2 frags, making it 3 all in all. Nice and effective there as 7 goes on the board for the Bad News Bears. Furia, however, in with a chance to buy.
And there it is. Straight away, the full investment coming up for Furia. Not a lot of utility. So I can almost expect a lot of dry peaks coming out from Furia, a lot of individual jewels trying to go their way. Now, what might be a bit more of a success, at least, other than the AKs coming up for Furia, but look at how many MP9s are still in the playing field for the City side.
Yeah, SMG is out for the CTs. Bad News Bears going to try to get value out of these weapons. If they can win this round, that'll be great. But the likelihood is still pretty low. I say that, and Mitch still gets a peek in on Art and takes him down. Blind through the midst of the smoke. That's already a frag found by the Bad News Bears. Furia down a man already. They weren't expecting that. I don't even think the Bad News Bears were expecting that. But Mitch will stand by, ready to receive the incoming T-side forces. Dapper will get spotted. Yuri faces up the flower bomb. Who's Dapper goes falling, as does Mitch eventually to the hands of Yuri. Dazzle next up on quad, evades the flashbang, gets Vinny, spots Yuri next, and he'll just get tagged up to 3-on-3. SMG from PTR rounds the corner, gets 1 and 2. SMGs could do all the damage. You worried about the MP9s, but they fouled most of the frags here.
Oh, what a beautiful round coming out from Bad News Bears. And Furia, it looks like they wanted to try and contest the brackets area, but the MP9s in close range were able to do so much damage. And K Serato, 1 versus 3, AK in hand. And at least there's only one defender at the B bomb site, and this is Jonji.
They're just back behind the new boxes as K Serato smoke down towards cross, flash into the site. Jonji is evading. Oh, he's got his knife out. Eventually return to the SMG. Not hearing the man come forward. Let's check that first box in the NK Serato. Unknown entity, and he jumps around the corner, gets that kill, gets that AK. 3 AK save for Bad News Bears, and the SMGs don't matter for anything anymore because when you get the kills and find those weapons, that is massive value gained by the CT side.
Oh, that is a beautiful round coming out from Bad News Bears, and the amount of kills that those MP9s and damage was able to do makes big work to the economy game. Now, going to be interesting whether they go for an AWP in the next round on PTR. They've definitely got the money for it. And for Furia's sake, a bomb plan and maybe a couple of kills is what they're at least trying to expect, Jane?
Might be best case scenario given the investment. Down to 1.4k at worst, so mostly relying on the max loss bonus that will come their way in the next round. Jonji waits ready, takes his throw on towards 2, does not get the kills for it, but does get forced back into the sandbags and knows that the T-side are coming in. Blind shot against Art, it's good enough, but they do overwhelm Dapper here, so Jonji might be in a bit of an awkward position. 2 rifles to get picked up on a post plant. The CTs could be in trouble, actually. Bomb plant for Henny, and now the man advantage sits to the favor of Furia.
Yeah, 2 AKs picked up for Furia, and for Bad News Bears, no one's coming in for this banana presence. It's all coming in from the CT cutoff. Henny, super aggressive and even does a little bit of damage.
The fact he got those shots might make the difference here. The nade can't even take him out. They tap through and continue to try face the cross. They're running out of time. They've got kits on all 3 players. The Bad News Bears have got time to work with, but Furia have so much presence. They've got to break in soon. Mitch will go down. AK can't turn him out towards Dazzle, but K-Serato there to respond. Henny looking out towards cross, going to grab that second AK. A third one could also be in their hands, but I don't think they'll get their hands on it. Regardless, they have won an eco. Furia had no right to win it, but they just did.
That is such a big round from Furia. And for Bad News Bears, they've got to be kicking themselves, right? Because they were in a good position to get the AWPs out on PTR in the next round, which they are. But that was a round that was kind of just thrown away. FURIA did a fantastic job of taking down the first B defender of Dapper and Jonji. I mean, he died to a fantastic shot from Yuri, but the retake just not being successful on the CT side.
Bad News Bears took their time with that one. They got a little bit scared facing the man advantage of FURIA. And to their credit, it is a man advantage on the B bomb site defense. So, you know.
Yeah.
That's always, you know, everyone talks about how difficult it is. So to have that little bit of fear, knowing that they've also got 2 rifles. Very little information on how much damage has been done and where those rifles are set up towards. The best you can do is only so much for Bad News Bears. Even so, though, great play from FURIA to get themselves back in the game at 11-8 on the T-side board. And nade damage will already return to more against Jonji. They're going fast in towards B once again. 2 players to set up against the defensive. Jonji down towards the blind. Vinny does get traded back by Dapper, though. The M4 spray past Coffins, can't get any more kills. Just damage done, the plant will be secured. But Bad News Bears in a much better position for this retake.
Look at the utility. There's still 2 more smokes of FURIA, so they can deny so much more time on this retake to come through. FURIA, they've set themselves in a really nice position. Bad News Bears. Oh my, the spam? What?
Oh, he gets Dazzle as well, Henny! To be fair, the CTs were asking him for it, but more blind shots against PTR. Tags up to 68. And backline of the site, Henny will look for even more, but Dapper's considering to rotate out. The 5-7 from Mitch might get something. PTR getting a good kill, 3 versus 2. 2 players left. Mitch has got him down to a 2 versus 1. And the last player goes falling. The defuse is not on Mitch, though. And he's got to fall away. PTR needs to get close up. And in the end, while FURIA will lose all 5 of their players, they will not be able to... they will lose all 5 of their players. They will be able to secure the round, though.
Oh my goodness, if Mitch would have had a kit, then that would have definitely been doable. Now, unfortunately so what PTR does is he's pretty much almost committing to the save at this point, but Mitch stays around, and with him getting 2 kills, PTR's like, right, we're going for this. And unfortunately, they go for it with just too little time left on the clock. The FURIA finding their 12th, and the buy from Bad News Bears, it is going to be a difficult one to work with.
Yeah, that AK and AWP even getting them into a decent position to begin with. If they lost those weapons, and that would have been a disaster round. Even if they had taken all 5 FURIA players out. AK's round the corner. Art sees nothing past the flash. Just Mitch with a smoke to control up here into the mid position. Try and stop them from making their way in. It's in the area back from Jonji with a flash over, and the SMG looks up for T side presence. We'll see Art in that corner. Nades back to do more damage. Bad News Bears, though. Art to take the first face. Oh, they get the kill. Nicely done. On with their own, the SMG of Jonji comes in, finds 2 frags. Got Henny still to deal with. A smoke prematurely fired, and with nothing to defend himself, it's back to a 3-on-3 for FURIA.
And even with getting 2 picks of banana for FURIA, they don't even aggress straight to the B bomb site. They're still trying to weigh out this default. And over at the B bomb site is just Dazzle with that P250. So you'd have to think if FURIA are going to make their attack to B and the bomb goes down, that they have to kind of just save onto this AWP and AK.
Dazzle alone, the SMGs. Oh my goodness, 1 HP.
1 HP.
Any one of those bullets had gone better for Yuri, that would have been a frag, but Dazzle's allowed to stay alive on the bomb site. 17 seconds, they've got to make their way in now. They can't afford to rotate, they can't have time to rotate towards A. As Yuri desperately looks for this kill, PTR drops that bomb partner. Yuri got a swing, get the frag, he's blind! And he gets the quick scope on him! It's all to Vinny, he hasn't got time for this. Dazzle's going to hunt for the frag, and he gets it as well. FURIA are a bit too tentative to make their way into the site. And that'll give 9 to the CT side.
That shot from PTR, that is honestly incredible. So what happens there for FURIA is they're in a 3 versus 3 and they leave a late lurker of Vinny, but unfortunately he doesn't really get any information. He's not able to catch off any of the rotates. So they actually just waste so much time in that lurk play from Vinny that they run out of time pretty much going to the B bomb site. And that round for PTR was just absolutely phenomenal. The flashbang just being a little bit too late, but the aggression's going to come out to Banana again.
Nades up, Mac 10s from Art takes out Jonji. 59 points of HP, wrap around against Dapper next. There's a secondary kill. Third play on towards PTR, not quite going to work out for him. The smokes come up and they can cross still here towards the B site. They could get another eco half by round out of this. Nade on towards the bomb site, but the bomb plant's not going to be secured towards Coffins. M4 recovered by Dazzle. The plant yet to be coming in here. FURIA will finally get Yuri onto that Coffins position, but not secure the bomb just yet. 4 on 3. FURIA have the man advantage. They got a rifle to work with. Need to find a bit more against the CT forces.
Yuri, does he fake the bomb plant again? He does. I'm trying to see if they can make any movement on the CT side, but Bad News Bears playing pretty passive on the retake.
Finally starting to come in from the Coffins, cross the Deagle from Henny. Looking out for Mitch. Backs are turned to him though, past the broken wall. Mitch moves in. Henny might not be ready for this. His back is turned. Deagle shot. Headshot back from Mitch. Position given up and back to a 3 versus 3 will go. 2 players to line up as well. Dazzle will get a kill of his own right. Case Serato in the backside. Now here with 1 frag, but no more than that. The incendiary to force him out. Dazzle will get the kill before it lands. And Bad News Bears will secure a much better retake here against the FURIA side. So we go double digits for both sides and within 2 rounds of the lead for BNB. Their T side could have been something to write off, but this CT side has gone much better. And FURIA only getting 2 rounds so far in the second half.
Yeah, FURIA have definitely struggled to get some momentum going in this second half. Bad News Bears, again, nice retake coming out to the B bomb site. And it kind of comes down to that play from Mitch in the backlines. Unfortunately for Henny, getting unlucky with the timing, sees absolutely no info at Banana and kind of gives up on that position. Around 23, Bad News Bears, an opportunity to reset the economy from FURIA again. The AWP is coming out for both sides.
Art got his towards mid and PTR is going to take his face out of the short position on the defensive. See him there with quad control alongside the AK of Dazzle. It's just utility sets in the early round for the Furious side, though. Bad News Bears kind of holding their positions and playing passive contact as well. I think the first time we've seen a 4-1 split from a CT defensive to favour the A bomb site, leaving it all on Dapper really to rotate out of Coffins and call for backup as it comes. Still a minute to go to the clock for the moment here, Dwayne. Flash over from Henny. Yuri will be allowed to peek. Peeking in, taking down the likes of Mitch. A spray back on towards PTR. Will also go forward towards Vinny's hard. Henny getting Jonji, but not getting rid of Dazzle here. Still held back behind the smokes. Will contest the A bomb site and actually might siphon off the bomb from his backup. No, Art takes him down. And so Dapper is left alone. And it's very, very weird to see players just walk in towards a 4-man stack towards A and actually just get all the kills. Almost completely uncontested by Bad News Bears.
I was just going to mention that. That's incredible for FURIA to run into a stack and pretty much have no casualties. Henny's the only player that goes down. Yuri takes damage. But the entries were so nice. So we actually see a player self-boosted into the flower pots position. He goes down first. And FURIA just wait. And Bad News Bears, they're the ones that actually aggress to try and find the frags back. And the NWP just holding down the line, catches off Dazzle. And Dapper's like, well, I'm at a big bomb site, and you guys have all just fallen.
I guess Dapper being left a little bit upset in that respect, you know, just to
yeah,
be abandoned by his teammates in that B site. And unfortunately, again, the main point for him being there is to call for backup and stay alive in the B site play. And it relies heavily on the A side defensive being, you know, good, really good in a lot of cases. Because if FURIA made their way in, then you should be able to hold off against all those players. But Bad News Bears unable to do that here. They will call for a tactical as the momentum kicks back in for FURIA here. And a third of this map for the Bad News Bears side, and their CT side has had its momentum going, but they can't let it get shut down here on only the first stage of loss bonus for the CT side. Not a lot of money in the bank account. The force buy should come in for them against FURIA, though. That could lead to match point, or map point, I should say, be more specific.
Yeah, it definitely could do. But we've seen before what Bad News Bears have been able to perform with these kind of half-buy eco rounds. So let's see what they're able to do with the complete force buy to come out. And single M4 for Mars and a couple of MP9s to work with. Bad News Bears, they just need 1 round to really get that momentum going, because so far it's been a pretty good second half for them.
Indeed it has. The SMGs, the M4s, the FAMAS is out for Mitch. A very important round to win for the Bad News Bears here, to say the least, for these guys. FURIA.
One player on A.
Pushing in very aggressive from the CT force, and the second player will come in eventually for Mitch. Doing it all on Dapper there. A lot of banal aggression coming in from Bad News Bears. They're actually going to push FURIA completely out of it. They won't be allowed the B site option unless they force the issue, but we're seeing how well they've done that so far on the A site offensive. They might still catch off Jonji. Indeed, Henny takes him down as the over-aggression from the CT side is punished.
And they're just waiting for it to continue. Just a single flashbang for the T side should just completely blind the CT members. FURIA trying to make their way in, and PTR getting one kill. There is a TK, but all in all, they still hold on to that man advantage. They can get a smoke down for the cross. And Bad News Bears, they have to go for the retake.
At this point, you might as well. You've got an eco in the next round anyway. Dapper going to look for one of the AKs. Drop, can't quite find it. He does pick it up in the end. He's the crucial round of the retake as well. He's the player with the kit. The smoke's coming in, the nades up as standard. Got a Molotov as well, which he will use. Marcin from Mitch out towards the cross position. Going to check out the new boxes, but not see Yuri. Now the step in from Daps will give up his position. KSRATO getting all this information. He's the low HP player in the moment here. The spray is coming in from the smokes. Swing out. Yuri will catch off both players. Take down the first man. Knows that Mitch is close and gets the double kill of his own right. 3 frags to his name. FURIA do lose 3 players, but they've got money to reinvest in for the rest of the half, assuming it goes on for the next couple of rounds. And Bad News Bears with a decision to make. Do they take the bye? Do they try and force overtime, or do they stop FURIA from getting to 15?
Okay, so something that quite a few people might have missed actually in that last round. What happens is there's actually a T body that falls on top of the old car position at the broken wall, and that actually blocks the lineup from Dapper. So he tries to throw the new box molly, and that's where Yuri was behind. But that molly doesn't actually land, which meant Yuri stayed in that position. And I'm not sure if Bad News Bears realized once they pushed in that molly had failed. But that's just one thing, that small little, I suppose, consistency with CSGO sometimes with models being in just weird positions when they kill them, when they're dead, means that the molly is actually blocked in the position.
A weird phenomenon. I'm not sure how intentional that was, and certainly it probably did affect the round for the Bad News Bears. But it was a force buy round. I'm sure they weren't expecting to win it by any stretch of the imagination. They're also not expecting to win this round either. It is full eco. We've got Jonji with the Zeus. Couldn't land it on R. He tried his best, but not to be. And B site is already opened up here. They can just walk straight in with a bomb plant. PTR! Both players being blind there in the bedroom. But Vinny and Henny will gain control. Dapper left alone on towards CT Spawner Speedway. And FURIA have overwhelmed as expected the Bad News Bears side. But again, they're playing for overtime. It's the rifle round in the next one that will be the most important. We should see the plant coming in. Maybe Dapper will throw himself at the site, see if he can go for the hero USP play. But with the 1 versus 5, that's not going to happen. Map point for FURIA on Bad News Bears pick. And now the fight for survival begins.
And this is now 3 rounds in a row for FURIA. PTR buying up the AWP. And Glass Cannon as well. And again, you just compare the buys between the two sides, and for the last maybe 3 or 4 rounds, even in the gun rounds, Jay, they just haven't been comparable. We've always seen a FAMAS or some sort of SMG and light utility coming out for the CTs.
Can make all the difference in the world. Nades up from Jonji, trying to do early damage like they have done pretty consistently so far here on the CT defensive. In case KSRATO boosted up to get those 2 picks. Vinny is traded back, but that's a 2-for-1 all in all, favourable to the T side line. You must imagine this match is teetering on the edge. A 4-on-3 situation. Mitch tanking a nade straight to the face. Does return some damage towards Art. He's on 7, so all in all the HP advantage does sit to the favour of the CT side. With Henny down on 9 as well, this could be a chance, but Mitch goes falling, leaving PTR and Dazzle as the last 2 players here for the retake to egg.
That's going to be such a difficult retake to come through. KSRATO, though, is going to fall down, and the bomb's actually decided to be faked rather than planted.
And that will cost them as PTR gets a secondary kill. We're in a 2 versus 2. Henny Dead and buried, and the bomb in CT control as well. Dazzle looking up against Art, the low HP, eventually comes to succumb to him, and FURIA have only one man. It's only Yuri. It's a 1v2 to get this bomb site, to get this bomb plant, to get this round, most importantly here. Molotov to the back site, he is left alone. Dazzle will get forced off position here in the short and second area. AWP, PTR, who knows? Footsteps, Dazzle heard it too. Peeks in, sprays awkwardly, does get the headshot. And Bad News Bears do just hold on. Couple of mistakes from FURIA, though, giving that round back to the CT side.
And for FURIA, I think they were trying to maybe mind game Bad News Bears a little bit. They actually fake out the bomb rather than just getting it planned and try and force the CTs out into the open. And then delaying the bomb from actually going down allows Bad News Bears to get in a really good position. PTR hitting some fantastic shots. And the 2 versus 4 retake comes out on the CT side. What a round coming out for Bad News Bears.
Damage has been sustained, however, by the CT side. So we're still seeing the FAMAS and SMG coming in. Dapper and Mitch in the worst positions, but still putting the nades on. The return back from the T side, though. Dapper catches Case Serato. The timing couldn't be worse for this lone T side man. And the headshot comes in. The CTs gain the man advantage for the Bad News Bears. So where do they go from here? FURIA have had a couple of moments where they have turned this situation around. But for the most part, BNB have found the rounds as a result of their efforts. But 2 players on the B side to defend it has been Jonji and Dapper. A bit hit and miss with the defense. The SMG won't prove to be all the favourables. When he takes one, Jonji gets a trade. And Yuri keeps the spray going to a 3-on-3. The plant can be secured, and Bad News Bears, of course, have got to go for the retake.
And we've seen some successful retakes coming out before on the CT side. PTR with the AWP. There is still a fair bit of utility, but that's a big fight being won from Henny.
Man advantage going back to FURIA. Mitch trades it. Or battle is won out by Henny, so it's all to Dazzle. Coming in from the banana area. Smokes in, flashes over. Dazzle will move up, looking towards the back line. Knows that Henny's there somewhere. The Molotov actually coming in towards new boxes. He knows exactly where he is. Of course, the face, he gets Vinny, and Henny's burning. 59-24, dead and buried. Where's the kit? Dazzle's got to get it. He's got to get on site. Is this going to be it? Has he got control? I think he's got the defuse. He's got it. Dazzle's got it. A 1 versus 2 to keep Bad News Bears alive, but for a moment you thought FURIA had this won.
Oh my goodness, we are seeing some rounds that FURIA should have been able to convert, but Bad News Bears, 2 in a row, 2 fantastic rounds in a row for them. Oh, and you'd have to think the pressure that's on Dazzle for their own map pick to be up against map points since 15-10. And every single round that they're winning, Jay, it's just more hope going into the bank of Bad News Bears.
They're still struggling. The rounds have been close from FURIA, and the economy has been limited, with force buys coming in continuously from this T side. Bad News Bears, we need a confident one to break them and get a 3-1 out on the eco. The bomb plant's also propping up the T side at this stage. The sprays in from Yuri and Case Serato. 2-for-1 trade does come in from Jonji. The SMG taps up the P2K, also grabbing an AK for his trouble. Potentially a blind shot. He's got himself 3 frags. Jonji with the banana control doing all the work for Bad News Bears here.
2v3 for FURIA. Things are in a great position at the moment for the CTs. And he's going to be able to recover the bomb. Now, there is a single member over to the B bomb site of Dazzle, and look at the utility. They've only got a Molotov and a flashbang to work with on the T side. Now, if they can take down the B defender of Dazzle without losing any players, then it's going to be a difficult retake again from Bad News Bears. Where do they go from here?
Surely the B bomb side must be the play.
Yeah, I like that they actually make that jump silently, otherwise that gives up a lot of information.
Dazzle will be standing by. Unbeknownst to him, the hit's coming out. The smoke goes down towards the entry stairs. The Molotov's towards the back site, and he'll stack himself up. We've got PTR coming in to support with the AWP on cross. 30 seconds. Vinny going to make his way up. The spray does come through. They take down 1. And he drops that bomb, though. Re-peeking from Vinny. It's all to him to clutch this in a 1-on-2. He will catch PTR. He doesn't know where Mitch is, though, and can secure a plant. Actually forcing the peeking from Mitch. The spray comes through, and it's 3 frags for Vinny to get themselves a 16-12 for the FURIA side. They do secure Inferno by the skin of their teeth here, Dweg. Bad News Bears on a comeback, though. You could have thought that for a minute they might have just secured that overtime.